animal rights activist group has rescued 19 moon bears from an illegal bile farm in Vietnam and transferred them to a rescue centre. The bears were found on a Taiwanese-owned operation in southern Vietnam by the Animal Asia Foundation, where they were living in small cages converted from metal shipping cargo containers. Many of these bears have been caged since being snatched from the wild as cubs around 7 years ago.
The first time that we rescued a large number of bears, 19 bears in total, and also it's the first time that we have to travel such a long distance to rescue them.
Bear bile has been used for thousands of years in Asia to treat fevers, pain, inflammation and many other ailments. A synthetic version of its active ingredient, the sodioxychloric acid, is used in Western medicine for treating gallstones and liver ailments. The bears in such farms were typically housed in small cages and the bile sucked from their gallbladders using crude catheters. Many of them die slowly from infections or liver ailments, including cancer.
These bears, if you ask the owner, he will say that he kept these 19 bears for pets, just like we keep dogs and cats, you know. But we found out that one of the bears have an excess on the stomach, and we found out that it came from a bile extraction that happened about a month and a half ago.
These rescue bears were driven 2,000 kilometres north to a centre outside Hanoi, where they joined 29 others. Ultrasound tests found evidence of thickened gallbladders in one of the bears, a telltale sign of bile milking.
We know that a couple of them have missing limbs from being snared in the wild in a leg hold trap, so that's quite distressing to think that these were definitely wild animals at some point. And a couple of them have ocular disease, so that could be related to poor nutrition or infection.
The moon bears will remain in quarantine for 45 days. They will then be moved to a holding pen where they will learn to mingle with other bears before moving to a main enclosure with trees, grass, tunnels and swings. Vietnam outlawed bile milking in 2005, but the practice is still legal in China, where the government says 7,000 bears are milked on around 250 farms. Animal welfare groups say the real number could be double that.